Plaintiff Jonathan Franklin says when the defendant was a teenager, she had a crush on him, but he didn't pursue her until years later. Jonathan claims while dating, he financially supported the defendant, but then he discovered she was dating another man. So he's suing for fraud and emotional distress. Defendant Jasmine Glass says she's known Jonathan since she was 15 years old, and she has always looked at him like a big brother. Jasmine insists she and Jonathan never dated, and she's countersuing him for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I tried my best to avoid coming here today, and I really care about the defendant very much. And it's just the nature of how
you care about her very much. Where do you know her from? Give me some background on your friendship.
I've known her for about 12 plus years. I'm friends with her family. You know, it's more of a family friend. About a
How
year.
much interaction did you have with her over 12 years?
Yeah, pretty much. Almost seen her every day, unless she was
For 12 years?
No, for about, I went to the military. There was some separation there for about 3 years.
Okay, so 9 years you all had regular contact. I'm just trying to see how you care so much about her.
Pretty much.
And she's very close to you.
Somewhere around
You
there.
use that term, right?
Yeah.
We're very I care a lot about her.
Yes.
Just,
well, yeah, I've known
just
her.
being around for 8 years?
Well, not exactly. Pretty much dating her. I mean, I didn't.
There you go. You say you all were dating.
Yeah. Well, no. This.
Well,
what
no.
I'm suing her for.
You just said you were. Now you say, well, no. You see why I knew I was getting into this with you? Because I could tell the way you said it. It is one-sided. I really care about her. I look at her face, she wasn't feeling the same.
Your Honor,
So
we
that's why I
never
delved
dated.
into it. You see why I knew I was getting into this with you? Because I could tell the way you said it. It is one-sided. I really care about her. I look at her face, she wasn't feeling the same.
Plaintiff Jonathan Franklin says while dating the defendant, he financially supported her, but then he discovered she was dating another man.
Go ahead, ma'am, let me hear
Yes,
from you.
sir. I've been knowing this guy since I was 15.
How often were you all in regular contact?
I
out
was
of
in
that
contact. He was in
15
contact
years?
with my brother. So when my brother introduced him, I'm like, who's this guy? You know, so because him and my brother used to play Yu-Gi-Oh
Okay.
cards together and stuff like that. So I'm just little girl running around. Hey, new guy, weird, you know. So I'm like, okay, but we really never dated at all. You know, I looked at him as a big brother because my older brother, he's doing a lot of stuff now. So I barely spend time with him, you know. So I looked at him like, hey, you know, can you help me out and stuff like that? He was like, sure.
Help me out with what? You
like,
say you didn't know
teach
her.
me how to drive. Like, I just got my permit, you know, this year. So I was like, hey, can you teach me how to drive over the years? You know, woo-de-woo. He's like, sure.
Didn't you say at some point you looked at him as weird?
Yeah, like,
Okay,
like
but
who's this
suddenly,
guy in
hold
my
on.
home? Like,
Well, how did you go from looking at him weird to wanting his help? What changed?
well, after I had kids, you know.
You
and-
needed help.
Yeah.
So you say, I go to the weird guy.
No, not technically.
This is gonna be
I'm going
fun.
with what you said.
Not technically. It's just like when I didn't have no help, he was there.
Right.
Yeah.
The weird guy.
You're a weird guy, yeah.
Can I clarify this
Yes, sir.
history? When she was 14, she had a crush.
Huh?
I didn't have a crush on her.
No.
She would flirt to the point where her parents would be like, what are you doing? And then if her parents knowing me, I was a virgin till 23. So at the time, I was a virgin. This is pretty much feeling her crush. When she does her little flirt, she likes to rub her body against me. And when her uncle,
Your Honor, can I object?
No, let him finish.
when her uncle came in, her uncle seen it and was basically, well, no, her granddaddy. Her granddaddy seen it and was basically assuming we were doing something. Came and drilled us both. And this is her 15.
When was that? Oh, when she was
When
15.
she's 15. Soon after he leaves, we tell her, and her parents tell her, there's nothing going on. You know, I'm not that type of person. He comes back with uncles, gets us all beat up. After this, I don't go over there no more, and I pretty much go to the military. After I come back from the military.
What year? How long ago?
I went in at 09.
Okay, we're talking 2012 or so.
Yeah.
All right, that's when you all resumed your
And,
friendship.
You
and then
know,
what
when I
happened?
came back, she had changed a lot. She had kids and stuff, so, you know, I wasn't really into her then, wasn't really into her back then. But her mother asks me to pretty much date her to get her from her boyfriend. I have the proof of that. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll give it a try. I come to Jazzy and I ask her, well, why don't you let me try to date you?
So this was really a charity case.
You'd have to clarify
You
that.
You dated her because her mother urged you to help her.
I'm not gonna date somebody.
So you're Captain Save-A-Lady.
I guess you could say that. Her brother called me that.
Her mother said the reason you were dating her is because her mother asked you to.
Yes, Your Honor.
Her mother said, would you do me a favor? Would you date my daughter? You're a charity case.
Can I talk, sir?
That's what he said. He said,
No, actually, I know this day like it happened yesterday. Okay, so we goes to the store, so my grandfather assumed that I was flirting with him. In reality, my oldest cousin liked him. She wanted him first, so I'm like, okay, go for it. I don't like him, you know.
First, you say first.
I don't know what she's talking about, Your Honor.
Tell me what happened, sir. You suing her for fraud
Yes.
and emotional
Do you wanna
distress.
see-
They
this is
frauded you out of your
this-
money. What happened? What do you want to show me?
This is her mother
And my
asking
mother
me.
did not even say
Her
such
mother,
thing.
let me see. Her mother
This
did
is her
ask
mother
you to
asking
be charity.
me to basically, like you said, be charity.
Nick on his way back over here. Mr. Butch wanted you and her to come over, and he hid in the house. He don't like Nick. Now, who is Butch? Her husband, your mother's husband or boyfriend?
Little boyfriend, yeah.
Okay. He says she can do better. I'm having trouble trying to convince her of that. Please help me.
My mom?
She telling you to do it like her boyfriend does her. Spoil her with monies and gifts. Show her your worth. She'll leave Nick then and get a haircut and clean yourself up. Yes. Get some expensive clothes and some cologne. Your mother something else if she texted.
My mother?
That's what he said.
Let her see it so she can. And I told you this. I told you.
What in the world?
Plaintiff Jonathan Franklin says while dating the defendant, he financially supported her. But then he discovered she was dating another man.
How does she owe you? What does she do to defraud
so
you?
We're pretty much dating, and she has a toothache at one time. I bring her, she needs a chicken lao mein because she can't eat anything hard. So I bring her the chicken lao mein, and when I do this, Nick is coming out of her room. So I go in there, talk to her mother. She comes in there and says, why can't we just be friends? I'm like, okay, yeah, we can be friends. You do something for me, I'll take you to the movies. Hey, next time you can wait, you don't have a job. Okay, well, maybe you feed me and I can, wait, you can't do that. Well, you do stuff for my mom. Well, your mother feeds me. Every time I come in here, she's feeding me something. This is why I do stuff for your mother. We're friends.
How does she defraud you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're going
Suing her for
overboard.
fraud. What
Okay,
did she
yeah.
do?
Well, the reason I'm telling you this back history because it kind of goes into what happened. Because when she did what she did,
Tell me what
I
happened.
wasn't really into her like that.
I got your point now. Tell me what happened.
So about 6 months later, she calls me and says that she needs help to go to the store. I ride her to the store, and during this conversation, she's pretty much saying that she misses me and that she's sorry and that we can try to work on our friendship again. At the end of this day, she lays a fat, wet kiss on me, and I'm you. So
It was not.
Go ahead.
so around the second week, I'm like, well, can I, take you out places, date you, spoil you, love you long time? She's like, sure. I'm waiting for somebody to spoil me. So I do this. She needs diapers, she needs food, because the baby daddy's not helping her because she's not basically giving up nothing.
And you give her what? And why is it fraud?
Total, I gave her $390. Mm-hmm. The first time when she asked for money, I gave her $50 first and then gave her extra.
When was she to repay it?
Well, I told her that I don't want to give her no money if she's with another man.
When was she to repay it?
I didn't tell her to repay it.
All right. Have you asked her to return the money?
Yes.
And you asked her for how much?
I told her to return the $50 I gave her.
How about the other 340?
I would ask her to return it, but I know I'm not going to get it. She doesn't have any money.
Okay. How did she defraud you?
Because she pretty much been lying to me.
About what?
Being in a relationship with another guy.
All right. So this essentially, you're claiming there was a contract because there's no fraud unless it's an agreement. But from what I've heard, you defrauded her. Let me go right over it real quick. What the mother meant. Did you spoil her?
Yes.
Okay. With monies?
Not only just money. I took her on dates.
All right. Violation. Gifts?
Yes.
Did you get a haircut?
Yes.
Barely.
Did you clean yourself up?
She just wants me to get expensive clothes. I just wore the regular things I wear.
Another breach of contract. How about cologne? Did you get you some cologne?
No, Your Honor.
Well, ma'am, sounds like you got more of a fraud lawsuit than him.
And it still didn't work.
You failed to meet the conditions of what you agreed to do. Mama told you to do all these things to get her away from Nick.
Your Honor, these are two different
You
times.
still with Nick?
No, sir, I'm not.
That's a
So,
lie.
Have you ever agreed to repay him
no, sir.
anything?
Because the first card came through my door on my birthday. Well, technically, this next day, my mother's birthday.
She knew about it.
And
Quiet,
no,
sir.
I did not. Because me and my brother, we was all in my mother's room. We was like, my brother was like, hey, you got a card in a little black box that's next to my door. I'm like, okay. So I opened it up, didn't have a name. I was like, okay, $50 fell out. I'm like, oh, you know.
And you want that back, sir?
Yes, I wanted that back.
Did you give it to her in the black box?
I put it in her mailbox
Why?
because she
Had
asked me.
she asked you for it?
She asked me that she needs help. I told her that I will not help her.
That day, or with regard to $50, did she ever say, loan me $50?
She didn't say the exact price.
All right.
Plaintiff Jonathan Franklin says while dating the defendant, he financially supported her. But then he discovered she was dating another man.
Any evidence that she agreed to repay you? You got 20 pages. Just show one sentence. What she said, I'll pay you back.
And I have multiple cards.
You read it. No. Let him read it.
Okay.
What she says, I'll pay you back.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The card, 50 I put in the card. What was with you? I didn't have a name. I cried when I got it. I don't know who gave it to me. And I read, the raw card read, take care. I said, give me the money. For what? I bought my son diapers and wipes because you know I do not take care of another man's girl.
Sir, you said on that page that you were handing me that it says she would pay you back, and it said no such thing. So I'm going to conclude that you just attempted to perpetrate a fraud against the court. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. Have a good day. You were tricking with this woman. You know that. Have a good day.
I didn't come here to bash him. I just didn't know what was going on. He's a good friend, honestly, but he just wanted more and I didn't want to give in.
Likewise, I care about her. And yeah, so I really do. Hug?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet me.
Plaintiff Patrice Coleman says the defendant is her mother, but Patrice was taken away from her at birth because she was born with heroin in her system. Patrice claims as a result of her addiction, the defendant has been in and out of prison, and Patrice is suing her today for breach of contract. Defendant Jennifer Coleman says she started using alcohol and marijuana at age 12, and by age 14 she was using cocaine and heroin. Jennifer claims by age 17 she was prostituting to support her addiction, but she has now been clean for 6 years.
Start with you.
Yes. So, Your Honor, my mom and I has always had a very good relationship. At birth, I was separated from my mom due to testing positive for alcohol and heroin in my system. So that's when my aunt stepped in to adopt me. And throughout my life living with my aunt and growing up, my mom has always been in and out of my life. And the only reason she's been in and out of my life while I was growing was because she was always facing battery charges or drug and alcohol charges in and out of jail. So at a point, it came to where we lost communication with each other. So when I turned—
How old were you?
I was about 13. So when I turned 18 years old, Your Honor, I graduated from high school and I attended the Illinois Media for Broadcasting. And she got back in communication with me through some family members, which I was very happy because, like I said, my mom and I always had a very good relationship, despite our past. And she wanted to touch bases with me, just letting me know like how she was doing in life. She let me know that she was in a rehab facility. And from there, you know, we built the mother and daughter relationship we always wanted. And she wanted to know about me, so I told her that I was dealing with a lot of modeling and acting, and I was dealing with the broadcasting school, so I was always constantly busy, like in front of the camera or behind the camera. She understood, and she told me she was very happy that I became successful in my life, even though I had to deal with a very ugly history, and she wasn't always in my life. But I let her know.
I'm very proud of you, too.
Thank you. Thank you. So, and I let her know that I'm happy that she's doing better, and I was appreciative that my aunt stepped in to adopt me, you know, to keep me within the family. And so now we're today pretty good.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Hello, Your Honor. I started doing drugs when I was 12 years old in the neighborhood.
What type?
At first it was marijuana and alcohol and cocaine. I started sniffing powdered cocaine.
How were you introduced to it the first time?
My cousin. I was being babysitted by my cousin. They were giggling and they were laughing, and I said, I want some, and they just gave it to me.
Okay. So then how did your life go from there?
My mother had passed away of breast cancer my freshman year of high school, and I saw no other help except through the drugs and alcohol for my loss of my mother. It was heroin at that time. It was heroin. By the time I was 17, I had became homeless. There was prostitution. I was begging for food on the street at restaurants.
Were you addicted to drugs by that time?
Yes, I was. I was very out of control by the time I reached 17. I lost respect to my family, my children. I had no dignity for myself. I in and out of shelters. I slept in abandoned buildings, abandoned cars, you know, below zero weather outside. I had nowhere to go. And I thought there would be no way out of it for me unless it was death, or they locked me away for the rest of my life. Because I went into treatment, but at 17 years old, I thought I had a long life to live, and it wasn't my time to stop. And besides, I was getting physically sick for the heroin, and I just continued to use to avoid the sickness. I had got to the point where I was ashamed of my family, ashamed of my children. They were ashamed of me. I was an outcast. They were embarrassed. I remember one particular time when I went to pick Patrice up and to take her with me on an outing, she was embarrassed to be with me. She was ashamed. I felt it. I saw it on her face. And then I didn't bother to pick her up again. I didn't want her to feel that way again.
Plaintiff Patrice Coleman is suing her mother, who admits that she was prostituting by age 17 to support her drug addiction.
When did you go into treatment?
2011.
And have you relapsed many times? Once?
No, I went in 2011. I got into an abusive relationship with this guy. I moved him into my apartment, and he was an alcoholic. I relapsed then. I caught a case, a domestic, against my living boyfriend who was abusive. They put me in jail for 2 years, and then they released me to a inpatient program. I've been clean now for 6 years. I take random drops 3 times a month now.
All right. Let me just say to you, are you a woman of faith, a young lady, a
Yes.
Christian or a Muslim or anything?
I don't go to church or anything, but I do believe in God,
Okay.
Jesus Christ, and our Savior.
Well, I go to church.
Yeah.
And my biggest sin, other than cursing, y'all know I got a potty mouth. My biggest sin is probably my inability to forgive.
Yeah.
People do something to me, I want to get them back.
Yeah.
However long it takes.
Yeah.
But the resentment was so much,
Yeah.
and the damage was so much. You have more damage than I experienced with the loss of your mother to drugs.
Yes.
And you're able to forgive.
Yes.
Met my father probably 30 days one
Yeah.
summer. Never saw him again. Have resented him my whole life.
Right.
Never wanted to see him. That's lack of forgiveness.
Yes.
So I want to give hats off to a real Christian.
Yes.
You're a real Christian. How does she owe you? What happened here?
So my mom contacted me back in 2018. I was working this full-time job, and she contacted me letting me know that she was in a rehab facility and that she got good news that she was getting off on good behavior. So in order for her to leave on early terms, she had to complete these classes, and she had to basically like buy new clothes for the classes, and I told her that I could assist her financially. So I was assisting her, paying off her classes, buying her clothes, sending her money, making sure she was okay. So it came to a point to where it was like becoming a lot of money, and I'm like, okay, I love you, and
I love you too.
I will always assist you with whatever you need, but we have to make a promise that you're going to pay me back when you get out. And she was like, yes, of course. I want to keep your trust. And I'm like, yes, I trust you. So we came with this promissory note.
Good. Yeah,
and I have a list
there.
as well.
You know what
Thank
to do.
you. We came with the
In case one of them relapse hit her.
yeah.
Don't relapse on me. Put that on paper. So when you come back around, you'll still owe me.
So the promissory,
you know what to do.
yeah, I'm sorry. So the promissory note basically states that when she's released out of the rehab facility in January, that she will pay me back within the first month when she gets out.
What happened here?
Yes, I did agree to pay her back the money. I was going through a lot of money from her at the time when I was there. But when I was transferred to the facility that I am now, they don't allow us to work. I didn't
allow
know
you
that
to work.
No, they don't allow.
Are you
us-
allowed to leave the building?
Yes, I'm allowed to leave
How
the building.
many hours a day?
Every day. I can leave every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
But not work.
But not work.
They setting y'all up. Let me see what you have. They setting you up. This is a money hustle. This is a money hustle to get you in there for you can relapse and then go back and stay with them.
I thought they wanted me back on my
This
feet
is
again.
crazy. Pardon me?
I thought that they wanted us to be productive, get back into working, but that's not what they want.
I'm deeply involved in transitional housing, NA, all of I know about this
Yes, Your
drug
Honor.
rehab.
Yes, Your Honor, I go to AA.
More than them, obviously.
They allow me to go to AA.
You can do all that but work.
But work. Yes.
What's the reason?
They didn't give me a reason.
You made me mad. Let me get out of here.
This
I'm
is
about to take it out on you, so let me go.
Yes, this is
Even
how
though you're the victim. Anyhow.
Plaintiff Patrice Coleman is suing her mother, who admits that she was prostituting by age 17 to support her drug addiction.
So, young lady, I want to thank you for first helping your mom and being so considerate. What are you doing with your education in communications?
I had my own radio show. It was with the Windy City Underground, and I was also the news reporter and the weather girl. And I was co-hosting on a lot of people's shows because I have a really good personality, and everyone's like,
I can see it comes right through.
Yeah, so there I was constantly filming. I would go on the street of Chicago, like doing surveys and things like that. And
so are you working now?
Yes, I'm working. I'm full-time working.
Where?
At Mac Properties. I'm a resident service for resident services. But I just got a promotion.
You want to work in your field?
No, I do want to work in my field. I'm actually I just bought my own camera.
Well, you hired.
Thank you.
It's the first time ever. This is the first time I've done this in 21 years. Because you're the first person that has touched me so much that I'm going to make sure. And even if they say we don't have it in the budget, I'm going to put it in the budget out of my pocket. All right? Awesome. God bless you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you either this year or the next season. I don't know if they've hired everybody for this season, but you got a job here on the first opening, all right?
Yes,
God
thank
bless
you
you.
so
Judgment
much.
for the plaintiff.
I will forever love and support her, always. And I don't want our relationship to just be about money. I want to actually build an actual mother-daughter relationship so that we can pick up where we left and be happy.
And I want to say to you that I love you too. I am so deeply touched. It brings me to tears and it puts a burden on my heart that we had to come here and everything like that. But I want to be able to be there for you because I've been gone for so many years. And I'm looking forward to some grandchildren.
I don't know when that's going to be.